Let's get this bread.
Recording on the computer. All right, Max. Crazy day today.
Oh my god, crazy time to be alive.
What a day to be alive. What a day to be alive, really. So, what happened today? What really happened?
Yeah, so Wall Street Bets, honestly, probably the largest hedge fund by capital under management right now. A group on Reddit, a subreddit, with over 10,000. How many members does Wall Street Bets have?
5 million.
5 million members.
But they only had 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, it was like 100,000, right?
No, I think they had 2 million.
2 million?
They doubled in 2 days, which is crazy.
Yeah, but we all know why they doubled. They've been all over the news. And for those of you who haven't heard about what happened, Wall Street Bets went in and screwed with the largest hedge funds. They tried to do a short squeeze, which they're pumping stocks up like GameStop and AMC and Naked, even Dogecoin at this point, even though Dogecoin has nothing to do with the short squeeze. But stocks like AMC and GameStop are the most shorted stocks of the year. So what Wall Street Bets did is they said, hey, how funny would it be if we screwed with all these guys, pumped these stocks up, cost these hedge funds billions of dollars, and redistributed it to the general population?
Well, Max, I don't think it was just like it wasn't a
Oh,
funny thing.
no, it wasn't just funny, but it started off as a meme.
It did, and there was some good research on Wall Street Bets showing why GameStop could really explode as a company.
Yep.
They just got a new CEO, and
but they're not worth anything near what they are right now as a company.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I am saying that they could have a potential on e-commerce. I am saying that they could have a potential.
Yep. Yeah, but in my opinion, GameStop as a business is heading down the retail drain unless they make some extremely drastic decisions. But honestly, that's not even why we're here today.
Yeah, we're here because this is a big movement against who? It's a big movement against all financial systems, because what happened today, I myself tried to buy some of these meme stocks, AMC, GameStop, Dogecoin. Oh, Dogecoin wasn't a stock though.
Yeah, I bought Naked stock yesterday.
Naked stock, Nokia. The list goes on.
But it's not like we didn't throw a bunch of money in it or anything. It's this whole thing. It's like playing roulette. You know, it's a gamble, but it's fascinating what the internet is doing.
I saw what was happening yesterday,
Yep.
and I sold a little bit of my Bitcoin because I just wanted to participate.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to be a part of.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a really exciting day today until Robinhood decided to just screw everybody.
Yep. Yeah, back in 2016 when Robinhood started becoming a new big thing, they tweeted, as you can see, "Let the people trade." Well, today they decided to not let the people trade. Instead of being Robinhood, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, they froze the poor's assets and gave to the rich. Reports are now coming out that whatever hedge fund it was that had all these shorts, I forget its name, cashed right before the Robinhood freeze. But apparently a bunch of falsified reports came out on CNBC and other media outlets to try and manipulate these short squeezers into selling. They're trying to scare the GP into selling all their GameStop and AMC because it's held by a large majority of people. Millions of people bought into this. Millions of people. And the way they see of pulling it under from the rug and giving back to, what the companies are really worth is by scaring the little guys out. So when there's a large dip, people tend to FOMO out. It happens a lot. A good point of reference is cryptocurrency. You saw it happen with Bitcoin and every Bitcoin bubble.
Yeah, I heard today that half of Robinhood users own GameStop, which is pretty crazy. I'm not sure if this is true. Let's see.
Oh, you know what? Bring Robinhood up on Google Trends.
That's great. Yes.
Because what happened? Robinhood users went through the roof. I mean, Robinhood, all trading on Robinhood froze for a little bit because their volatility was so high. Boom, there. That's over the past year, which Robinhood is huge. Plenty of people own Robinhood. So they just peaked in interest all time. Last time, they just beat their last peak which was when the market took its huge hit because of the pandemic, when everyone was getting a little piece of the pie or was selling a piece of the pie. But we all know if you bought the dip in March, any tech company, for the most part, you'd be up plenty right now. You know, it didn't take rocket scientists at that point in time. But it's crazy. Robinhood is going through the roof, yet they're freezing the trades of the individuals, which, in my opinion, is going to cause a huge migration of all these little guys to DeFi and crypto.
No, Max, they're not halting trades. They're only halting people from buying.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
No,
I
that's
know.
the worst part. Is they're
So
letting
you can sell.
Yes, you can
but
sell.
you can't. Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Which clearly, if you can only sell on a platform, if obviously these stocks aren't only restricted to those platforms, but let's say GameStop was only held through Robinhood. Well, if you could only sell, then the price will naturally only come down. If no one can buy and people can only sell, it will naturally come down. So what they did in honestly kind of looks like market manipulation on their own.
Yeah, it's really, really crazy what's going on. But this whole movement of hating the big hedge funds, hating the big guy, the guys in the suits, it's really just, it's going to move everyone towards crypto.
Yep.
Because crypto is the ultimate, I hate everything about our financial system.
Exactly. It
Crypto-
trades 24/7. It's the least I mean, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of crypto regulation, but crypto is not controlled and managed by one thing. You have plenty of decentralized cryptos. I mean, Bitcoin, for example, it's not one person controls Bitcoin. Not one person can shut the network down. Like Robinhood shut the network down for buying GameStop and AMC.
So yeah, we can see that Wall Street Bet's interest is taking off today as an all-time high, beating the 14% all-time high it had in March during the stock drop. And let's see how Cash App's doing. So Cash App, we did an episode about them, and what we love about Cash App is you can buy Bitcoin, only Bitcoin. You can't buy any other cryptocurrencies, but you can also buy stocks.
Yep.
So Robinhood and I think was it Fidelity and TD Ameritrade? I forget. Yeah. Were they the other two?
Yep. So once they froze their trading, everyone just went over to Cash App, and for a time, Cash App had so much volatility where they were down.
Yeah, but the thing about Cash App is they're making a lot of money doing these trades because to buy Bitcoin or to buy Cash App on the platform, I think they do a similar thing to Robinhood where they have their own market. I'm not sure if they do it with stocks, but even in crypto, so every exchange has their own market.
Yep.
And the way that Robinhood makes money is they have their own market of users that buy and sell stocks. And then they're basically a middleman, and they sell your orders to another company that executes it on the actual stock exchange. That's how your orders are free on Robinhood. And they're really just making a very small percentage off every single order instead of charging you a flat rate like E-Trade or Fidelity to make a trade. And what they're doing is they're not taking that small percentage from the people that have all the money with the hedge funds. They're taking that small percentage from Robinhood users.
Exactly.
Which is counterintuitive to the whole point of Robinhood of democratizing finance.
Agreed. And something crazy, as you can see up here, our favorite country, Nigeria, is the #1 search region for interest for Cash App as of this week.
And for Bitcoin.
Yep. Yeah, so Nigerians are doing it right. I mean, the average GDP per capita in Nigeria is about $2,000. Over 200 million people live there, though. And the currency of Nigeria has gone down in value about 70% since 2008. Here, Luke will pull up a chart right now. But it's crazy. So if you look at the max, you can see there. It's gone down over 70%. I think it's like 70. Yeah.
70%.
Yeah, 70%. But imagine losing 70% of all your value in a few years. You could have $100,000 in the bank. This is the luxury we have in the United States that a lot of countries don't. And in a few years, it'll be worth $30K.
Yeah, and looking at the interest of Bitcoin in Nigeria compared to every other country, so
Yep.
we look worldwide, We see the bubble of 2017.
Yep.
We see it in Switzerland. We'll see it everywhere except
Yep.
Nigeria.
Yeah, and what's crazy is you kind of see that all over Africa. Nigeria is leading the way for Africa. They're leading the way on decentralized finance. They're big on Uniswap. They're big on Sushi Swap. They're big on decentralized currencies because their government has lost 70% of the value of their own currency. Why would they trust it? So they've turned to crypto. And a lot of Nigerians have made plenty of money by investing into Bitcoin because they use it as their cash. They use it as their daily cash, Bitcoin, Ethereum. And a lot of them will use decentralized exchanges like Sushi Swap or Uniswap because no matter what their government does, they can still get access to these exchanges. Now, internet access in general is more limited in Nigeria than it is in the United States, but you still see Nigerians walking miles to get to Bitcoin ATMs.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. So, how is Bitcoin doing today? Since all this stuff happened with Wall Street bets, people are revolting against Wall Street. How is that affecting Bitcoin? So we can see that Bitcoin in the past 2 days has trended up from about $30,000, and we can see it's around 32, maybe 33,000. Let's look at the total market cap of all crypto. So if we look at the past 3 months, we can see that we've been moving sideways for about a month, and we can see these bottoms where people move all their money out of the crypto market. We can see that the bottom on January 4th was about 843 billion, and then after Bitcoin tanked from 40,000, the bottom was 841 billion. Yes, there it is. And then as we move along, 848, and then another bottom, we're over, or 882.
Yeah, so it's going up slowly.
It is the bottom of the crypto market is going up. So this is people taking their money out of crypto.
Yep.
But slowly and slowly that bottom is going up.
Now,
And
this is a huge bull flag.
yes, this is a huge bull flag. So let's make the bull flag. So let's look at Bitcoin on TradingView.
Yeah, and if you go back and look at the same data from 2017, you'll see the dips get progressively lower after the bubble. So that's another pointer that the bubble is far from coming. Bitcoin is going to make it much higher than $30,000 before its next big dip.
Yes. All right. Let's draw some lines here. See if we can connect any dots. So we can draw a line from the bottom here and upwards. Let's connect those. And then we also have a line going from here to here.
Wow,
And then
that's
line
beautiful.
here to there.
Yep.
But here's the triangle. Here's also one more line. Here to there. Okay. So what's going on here? We have a flag. We have I didn't draw it very nicely. But basically we can see the descending trend and then the ascending trend. So eventually these two trends, they're going to have to meet. They're going to combat. We're going to see which one wins. And personally, this is not investing advice, but I do think after watching what happens with Wall Street bets,
Oh, yeah.
we're going to see some sort of explosion in the Bitcoin
We're going to
price.
see a whole nother crypto wave. All these people that had never before even invested a cent in their entire lifetimes just poured all. When you give millions of 20-year-olds $600 and it's just sitting in their bank accounts, and now they poured it all into the whole Wall Street bets gamble, and a lot of them are doing okay, don't get me wrong, but I mean, people are going to get hurt. But now they have their money on Robinhood, they have their money in Coinbase, they have their money wherever else. But this whole trend is only going to keep progressing. The younger generation is only going to invest more and more of their money because it's less risk for them. When you're 20 years old, it's not like you have a family to feed. You're not as worried about risk.
Yeah, so one last little thing we want to show here. Satoshi Street Bets. Could this become the new Wall Street Bets? And will this become one day bigger than Wall Street Bets? Who knows? Dogecoin's exploding today.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because of Elon Musk. He put it in his bio a couple weeks ago, CEO of Dogecoin.
Yeah.
It could be because I think there were some people pushing Dogecoin on
Yep.
Wall Street Bets earlier.
And yeah, as we all know, like Dogecoin was an easy coin for them to push because of Elon, because it's got a small market cap of I don't know about 2 billion right now, I think, because it was
Oh my
pushed up so
God.
high. But
3
3 billion. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
yeah, so Dogecoin right now has a market of $3 billion, which is an easy thing for Wall Street Bets to push up because it's a cryptocurrency available on Robinhood. There aren't many cryptos available on Robinhood. For the most part, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and the Bitcoin and Ethereum spin-offs. Like there's Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, I think.
Yes.
But
Litecoin.
yeah, but no, I don't think you can buy Litecoin on Robinhood.
I think no, you can.
Then that's a new thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Litecoin's on Coinbase, obviously. But see, people are going to start migrating over to Coinbase now and getting into the less centralized coins because they want nothing to do with Robinhood after what happened. They don't want to get shut down because of volatility. They want to trade freely. So they're moving towards the definanced market. Now, Coinbase is a centralized exchange. But as people move through the progressions of the crypto market, starting with Robinhood, then down to Coinbase, and then from there they'll move to Binance, and then they'll start hitting the decentralized exchanges. As you dive more and more into the crypto community, you'll get closer and closer to the Uniswaps and the Sushi Swaps of the world. And one day, all crypto is going to point towards DeFi. Everything's going to point to deregulated financial markets, things that aren't controlled by the exchanges like Uniswap and Sushi Swap. The exchanges do not control the coins. Although they have fees, the fees are paid directly to the miners. People will be able to trade freely on these exchanges without anyone saying anything otherwise. And the Sushi Swap tokens and the Bao finances and the XDAIs of the world will be superior. And Chainlink will come along with them. We're heading towards the DeFi movement.
Yeah, why do we need as today was a perfect example of why we don't need a government regulating our finances. We need it to be in our own hands. And the way that we do that is by owning Bitcoin, by owning all these currencies that aren't controlled by any one person. And that should be our future. It should be we control our own finances by ourselves, and the government shouldn't stick their hands in it.
Yeah, for those of you who are wondering, what's the big move? Like, hey, I saw people buying GameStop and AMC. I should have thought Dogecoin. It's obviously a meme. Well, people are going to progress from the memes of the investment world into actual having real investments. They'll follow along. They'll do trends. People will first go into Bitcoin and then diversify through Bitcoin. Everyone always starts crypto with either Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's always one of the two. And then as you get more involved in the game, you diversify your crypto funds. And you get into coins like Chainlink, which is going to blow up with the DeFi movement because it's smart contracts. It's a huge part of DeFi and baskets and synthetic assets. We're moving towards the age of synthetic assets, which are going to be they're going to be decentralized. You'll be able to generate synthetic assets that track the price of Apple stock, but isn't tied directly to the stock. Or create a Bitcoin option that's 33 times leveraged, whatever you want. It'll be part of the whole DeFi movement. And we are swinging towards the DeFi movement. That is the next big movement.
Yeah, if you trust the Federal Reserve, if you trust the government, save your American dollars. Save them, keep them in your bank.
You can have your piece of shit American dollar.
Keep them. But if you think that they're going to keep on printing money, if things like this where the government will just come in and say, "Oh, you can't trade," or Robinhood will say, "No, you can't do that with your money." Yeah, keep your accounts on Robinhood, keep your money as American dollars, or you could just buy maybe Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, and you could control your own finances.
Yeah, there's large cryptos. We're talking within the top 50 market cap where you can get up to like 18% APY just by putting your useless US dollars into the coin.
Yeah, everyone in crypto knows how useless US dollar coins are.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
We're just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up.
The internet is going to be one of the major forces for reducing the role of government. The one thing that's missing, but that will soon be developed, is a reliable e-cash, a method whereby on the internet you can transfer funds from A to B without A knowing B or B knowing A.